After the Warriors suffered a tough loss to the Nuggets in a game in which the Joker shot 18 free throws, Warriors head coach Steve Kerr blasted the league for allowing foul baiting to run rampant.
I have a problem with the way we are legislating defense out of the game. That's what we're doing in the NBA. The way we're teaching the officials, we're just enabling players to BS their way to the foul line. If I were a fan, I wouldn't have wanted to watch the second half of that game. It was disgusting. It was just, just baiting refs into calls, but the refs have to make those calls because that's how they're taught. So I have a real problem with the way we've legislated defense out of the game in this league, and the players are really smart in this league. And for over the last decade or so, they've gotten smarter and smarter, and they're just enabled. We have enabled the players, and they are taking full advantage. And it's a parade to the free throw line, and it's disgusting to watch. Thanks.
Do you agree or disagree with Steve Kerr's assessment of the state of the league?
Y'all can go?
You can go. Can I go? Bro, I disagree with him. Like, it's your fault.
It's your fault, Steve.
How y'all play?
What the fuck?
It's the way y'all play.
I'm on
How you talking about defense?
Hey, go ahead. You want to go first? Go first.
I'm just saying, the way they play, and you talking about defense and, how? The way y'all play is the reason why the game is the way it is. Can't stop Steph Curry from shooting half court. Like, come on, what type of defense we gonna play?
I'm disgusted at the fact that he said he's disgusted. That's how fucking disgusted I am. Like, all this shit has been happening because Steve Kerr refused to fucking pull Draymond Green to the side and say, hey, listen, man, you need to stop this shit. As a real coach, pull this nigga to the side. We wouldn't even be talking about refs. We wouldn't be talking about the inconsistencies because it's all come from Steve Kerr not being able to pull fucking Draymond Green to the side and say, listen, man, I need your fucking leadership. Leave Jordan Poole alone. Leave him alone. But the fact that you promoted that shit.
But what about what they got to do with defense?
Everything. Just accountability. Period. The refs is not gonna do the shit that they doing out there. If Draymond don't feel free to do the shit, they picking on the Warriors. They picking on y'all because you've allowed this monster to just run rapid. When Draymond is a good enough player that if the coach comes to him and say, you need to stop this shit, man. Come on. We champions. But the fact that he promoted that shit.
You think he gonna listen to Steve Kerr?
Yes.
Draymond Green?
Yes. He promoted, hey, Jordan, you got to stick up for yourself. Jordan Poole, you got to stick up for yourself because Michael tried to do it to me, so you should stick up for yourself, and then that fucked everything up. Now you complaining about the refs, bro.
Hey, you think he respect Steve Kerr, Draymond Green?
Yes.
For what Steve Kerr done for his role?
For his career. For his career. I put you in position to be a Hall of Famer, bro.
Who?
Steve Kerr allowed him to be who he is.
Mark Jackson put you in a position to take over that team. Stop it.
All right. I'll give you a little bit of that.
Stop it. Go ahead, Gil. You got it.
Reality is this. The reason he's complaining, is how they won championships, they didn't need fouls, right? Because they don't have a guy. Before KD, they didn't have a guy who generated fouls.
Yep.
They used shooting ability to win games.
Facts.
Right? And that's what he stood on. He stood on the ability to just make shots. So when you play against other teams that has that guy, it goes against you.
Absolutely.
Right? Because you're the one that's at the disadvantage to fouling. Right? You're at the disadvantage to Joker. Right? They're not gonna foul you, so you're gonna be the team that we're sitting here. You took complaining in against the Lakers. We only shot 5 free throws. It sounds great to idiots, but who on your team gets fouled?
Nobody.
There's nobody on your team that gets fouled. Step backs, jump shots, you're shooting before the defense gets. That's your game.
Yep.
This game is Joker backing you down, and you gotta put your. So when we're talking about building your team, you built your team to take Joker out.
Yep.
Right? When people say, how will Shaq be in this era? Well, whoever has Shaq they're going to use Shaquille O'Neal's ability to dominate down so you forced to get big.
Yep.
You're going to try to go small to shoot a bunch of jump shots to take him out.
To take him out.
Right? That is the chess move.
Right.
You just got fucked up here.
Yep.
Right. That right? But when they say you took out the ability to play defense, that's false.
It's crazy. He's starting the
You
narrative.
took off offensive abilities, right? Right? It started with, back when Tim Duncan, right? Face you got this, right?
Yep.
He's like, well, that's illegal. Boom, right? We started using that. When the offense started taking advantage of that, you took that off.
Yep.
Okay, that's off. Reggie Miller shooting with his leg out. It was allowed then.
Yep.
When more offensive players started realizing that, you took that off. Okay, coming in, you're inside the triangle. You're inside the key. Coming in, jumping into you, foul. Hey, as long as y'all jump straight up, that's illegal. That's illegal, right? You took that out. Right now, you pump fake and they jump, right? And you bump into them. You took that out. So you're taking out every fucking thing that helps the offense,
Yep.
right? So.
Defense.
Help the defense. So, no, it helps the offense.
Yeah. No, you're right.
No, if you're taking all this.
You're helping the offense. That helps the offense. You got your hand like that. So it's helping the defense be able to stay on the court a little bit longer.
Yeah.
James Harden, right? I'm doing this, and I hook your arm. I caught you. That's illegal. Hey, ref, I caught. You took that away. So you're taking everything away because you're saying the guys are smarter. Yes, the offense have taken the rule book, and we're training against this, right? But when you say the league should be upset with foul tracking, I will ask this. Wilt Chamberlain holds the record for the most free throw attempts, right? That's when? Back when?
60s.
Yeah, okay, so back then, right? Not today.
No.
Jerry West holds the record for the most free throws in a season. When was that?
60s, 70s.
Back then, right? The youngest person for a season, Kevin Durant. Well, it should not even Kevin Durant. Will it be James Harden?
Yeah.
Right? James Harden at 18. He ranks 18
Damn.
for most free throws made in a season. 18. 8, 9 will be Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Right? That means everybody, Kevin Durant. Shaq, 2000. Right? So he's one of the youngest when he did it. In the year 2000, everybody else is from the 80s and the 70s and the 60s. So you were getting fouled. They were blowing the whistle way more back then than they are now. It's a false fucking narrative they do. Luka and them won't make 700 free throws in a season. This is a jump shooting league.
Yes.
This is a jump shooting league now. 40-something, 50-something threes. They're not getting fouled on this, so that means the game is moving faster, not slower. You're going to have one guy because you guys are not built to guard.
Right.
Embiid, and you're not built to guard Joker. You're not built to guard Giannis, where they're going to eat up free throws. That's just those three players. That can sit here and average 18 free throws. But they're not going to get to the point where as many fucking free throws as Michael Jordan was taking.
Cook.
You guys are goofy.
Cook.
It's goofy thinking. Like 18 free throws in a score that's 140 versus 20 free throws and they got 85.
That's
crazy.
That's
a fucking...
Yeah.
They're shooting more free throws than they have, buckets.
But go back to what you said. They built their shit. They built their shit on shooting, but they didn't build their shit on playing defense without fouling.
It ain't even about fouling, right? It ain't really about fouling. Like, if you have a lineup where you're playing small ball, right? You're Steve Kerr. You're going small, so Joker doesn't play, right? It worked against Utah when Rudy was there, right? Go small so Rudy can get the fuck out of the game.
Big slow ass. He don't do
right. You don't do nothing. So now you have to make a decision. like, we don't need we can't play Rudy. So we take away all Rudy's defense, right? And that's the goal.
Yep.
Right? If you taking about shooting, you get the advantage. Now, when you're talking about Joker and players like that, is no. We're not falling for that. We're gonna beat you. You got what was this? Greg? What's the dude? Greg Williams?
Yeah.
Right? 6'4", power forward.
Grant Williams.
Grant Williams, get the fuck out of here. What he gonna do? Just foul. He's 6'4", so he's gonna sit there and foul and foul and foul. Now you talking about they're just calling a whistle. What else? What are you gonna do? You're 6. Yo, grow the fuck up.
But
grow the fuck up.
But the difference is Rudy Gobert don't got the offensive skill set to be a threat. You can literally let him do his thing. Let him go.
Yeah.
But with Joker, it's like, hey, we got to double. We got to bring somebody. Foul him.
Yeah, but he's also going 18 for 18 from the free throw.
And he's going to go 18 for 18.
But you're not going to get, Joker's not going to get 18, 20-something free throws against, let's say, a team like Timberwolves.
Yep.
Right, they got bigs that can just play defense. Hey, okay, you guard.
We got them.
Right, we don't need to foul them. Don't double down.
Head up.
And we got a big guy in the back. We're gonna same thing with Giannis and them.
Yep.
Right, you have bigs that can play behind them, do that. But when you're small, you're trying to do this front and back.
Yeah, you got to scheme for it.
And we're gonna front him. He's 6 foot. Just throw the ball here.
Oh,
Just throw it here. The fuck you gonna do? He can't even jump this high. Turn, and then now you're fouling on the backside. You're fouling because you're small, right? So now you're playing this, getting in the. We're gonna dig down. He sees your arm in there. He's gonna catch it. Like you're at the disadvantage, right? And that's the problem with that. These teams created this small ball situation, and the bigger teams we're just drive. We're gonna just drive.
Steve Kerr.
So what the Warriors need to do?
Grow the fuck up.
Yeah, and get the fuck over
Not
it.
grow the fuck up and grow the fuck up, get a little taller.
Get the fuck over
I mean, listen, there's this new surgery that's going out, right? This is going on where they can create your inches, right? They like do something with the knee and the shin shit. Add 6 in. Go and do that to some of your goddamn players. I got the money. Go to one of them doctors in New York.
Niggas start getting implants like women.
Yeah, they start getting
going,
implants,
man start going under the needle like women, sitting up taller.
Nigga, you was 5'9" last week. You was 5'9" last
5'9", now you 6'3".
But Gil, to your
now
point,
you XL.
Nuggets played the Timberwolves back on November 1st.
Move around. Watch out.
Joker had 2 free throw attempts in that game.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. There's reality, and then there's bullshit.
Stop trying to
right?
save yourself, Steve Kerr.
That's what I'm saying.
Save yourself.
But every fans and media, they all think the same way, and that's like, yo, smarten up, understand the game of basketball, right? If you throw Shaquille O'Neal, you throw Tim Duncan, you throw all star-level players in the post, in the way they generated this offense, they're gonna sit at the free throw line all day. Same thing with LeBron them. When LeBron them drive to the lane all day, what are you gonna do if you're trying to contest a shot? Foul them, right? So Anthony Davis sitting there driving, foul him. Well, if your team is designated for that, they're not gonna foul as much because they can protect it. So he goes 18 free throws against a small team, a team that goes big, no matter how many buckets he gets, he's not gonna be at the foul line because they can play defense without fouling.
I think Steve Kerr is just lashing out at the fact that the Warriors are crashing out. He don't know what the fuck to do.
He can't do it. He can't do it because his team ain't built for free throws. That's all he's complained about.
So they
every
need KD.
year.
They need KD.
They need 35.
They need him.
No, what I'm saying is
They need him.
they need that type of player.
That's the only player they need.
That can get fouled. So when you drive into the lane and you're trying to get in a penalty, Steph ain't doing that. Steph body ain't taking those hits.
Wiggins ain't doing it.
Wiggins he ain't aggressive enough, but he has the.
Yep.
You got Kuminga. The only person
the one get fouled. He
is
gets
the only
fouled.
person that can get
He
fouled.
can't really shoot free
get
throws.
real aggressive, but get really aggressive. Get us in the foul penalty, and then Steph. Hey.
Yeah. Do your Trae Young shit.
Hey, and that's the wonder why Trae Young will average 9 free throws while LeBron averages 5.
Man,
Yeah,
he know what he doing.
LeBron, third career lowest, I believe, this season, 5.8, and you know he attacks the basket, does not get the call. So the only active players in the top 50 for free throws attempted in the season. Harden did it 3 times, 24th, 34th, and 45th. And Westbrook and KD are tied for 43rd.
And they all played together.
43rd.
And they all play.
And they all fucking played
And they all played together.
Think about what we said. Think about 43rd in the season, 43rd, and there's a Giannis on the court, There's a Embiid,
Joker.
and a Joker, and that's 43rd. That means the narrative that they're pushing about too many free throws in a game doesn't actually exist, because you will have the new generation clearing the spot.
Yep.
No, that's sitting there from the 60s, 80s, and all of that. That's because what else you gonna do with someone like Wilt? You can't guard him, so you're just fouling them. Shit, fuck it. Put him on the free throw line. He can't shoot.
So do you feel like Kerr saying that the NBA is legislating defense out of the game, that's a myth? Or?
It's a myth.
Yes.
It's false.
He's frustrated.
Yeah, it's false.
It's like he can't get it up. Relax, Steve.
That's why.
Go get you some ashwagandha.
He need the him pill.
Get your ass, go to the gas station and ask for the rhino pill, boy. Get your ass right. Because you fucking around trying to piss everybody off talking about y'all getting the unfair treatment and shit. That's some bullshit.
But that's the blue
rhinos.
But what I'm saying is,
Gotta get the blue one, not the red one. Get the blue one. Get the blue one.
But that's everybody. But that's
the red one have you fucked up.
But that's